नाम तो सुना होगा।
Hello friends, this is Rahul Arya and welcome to the theater of sand art.
In a small town, there was a boy named Raj who always dreamt of something bigger. Growing up, he faced many challenges. His father had worked a 9 to 5 when he was young, and his mother also worked tirelessly to make ends meet. But Raj wasn't one to give up. He found hope in his dreams and ideas. Every night, he'd gaze at the stars, believing that one day he'd create something that would change the lives of millions. He didn't have much at that time, but what he had was a heart full of dreams and a mind full of ideas. He studied hard, graduated, and joined a good MNC firm. His parents had aged and retired, but he was still unhappy with his job. One day, while scrolling through his laptop, Raj received an email about a conference in Bangalore. Tears welled up in his eyes as he saw that Mr. Singh, his father's role model, was the keynote speaker. This was his chance to connect with the man who had inspired him through his father's stories. Raj knew that he had to attend this. With his mother's encouragement and a heavy heart, Raj packed his bags. This journey wasn't just about an idea. It was about honoring his father's faith in him and pursuing his long-held dream. At the conference, Raj listened intently to Mr. Singh's speech, who's a successful entrepreneur and investor. His words resonated deeply, especially when he spoke about how his success was driven by a desire to solve real human problems and not by earning financial success. After the speech ended, Raj gathered the courage to meet Mr. Singh. As they shook hands, Raj couldn't help but think of his father. With tears in his eyes, he shared his dream. Mr. Singh, seeing that fire in Raj's heart, offered him guidance while joining for dinner. This was more than just a meeting. It was a turning point in a life-changing journey. Over dinner, Mr. Singh shared invaluable advice with him. He spoke about the importance of surrounding yourself with loyal people and the need for strong relationships in business. Raj listened intently as Mr. Singh explained how even the biggest companies like Facebook, Microsoft, and Apple had started small from a garage, often funded by family and friends. He emphasized that a startup's success isn't just about the product, but about the impact it has on people. Raj felt inspired and ready to take on the world. His dream was now clearer, and he knew exactly what he needed to do next. Raj, eager to learn more, asked about the startup process in India. Mr. Singh simplified it for him. First, there's the ideation stage, where ideas are born and bootstrapped. Then second comes validation, where concepts are tested. The third stage, the early traction, follows, where products hit the market. Scaling is the fourth step, where growth accelerates. Finally, the exit options, where success is realized through mergers, acquisitions, or IPOs. Each stage has its own challenges, but Raj felt equipped to navigate them with Mr. Singh's guidance. Mr. Singh advised Raj on the importance of equity and how to balance it with investor contributions. He explained the difference between equity and debt funding and why each has its place. Raj shared his idea for an app that would revolutionize Indian tourism. Mr. Singh, impressed by Raj's vision and honesty, decided to invest in his startup. He even introduced Raj to key players in the travel industry and a few more investors. This was the breakthrough Raj had been waiting for, and it filled him with a renewed sense of purpose. The next morning was not the same. He woke up different. He quit his job and invested his savings, along with his mother's FD support, into his startup idea. For the next 6 months, he built a team of dedicated individuals. They faced countless challenges, sleepless nights, rejections, and team members leaving. The startup journey is full of challenges. Jack Ma once said, "Today is difficult. Tomorrow is much more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is beautiful." Most people die tomorrow evening. But Raj knew that success required resilience and quick decision-making. By the 7th month, they had secured their first round of funding. The journey was tough, but Raj's determination kept the team united and focused. Excitedly, Raj and his team presented their idea to investors. But to his shock, they were met with rejections from everyone. The team was disappointed, disheartened. Raj felt like he had failed his team. He read there was a billboard of Steve Jobs, which says, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." Then, during coffee break, he goes on the table and explained his idea to an investor named Ms. Sneha, a successful global entrepreneur. She saw potential in Raj's vision and offered to partner with him. Raj's heart swelled with gratitude as his team celebrated with tea and sandwiches. This moment reminded him of his father and what he used to say, that you'll fall 10 times, but get up the 11th time and walk again. Within 2 years, Raj's company became profitable, thanks to government support and a booming travel industry post-COVID. His app became one of the top 10 downloads, and soon after, the company launched its IPO. Raj received the new Entrepreneur of the Year award and was recognized in the top 30 under 30 magazine. The company's success brought great returns for all its investors, including Mr. Singh and Ms. Sneha. Raj always credited his team for their relentless effort and believed that their shared vision was the key to global success. But the people who deserved the most credit were his mother and father, who were his first investors, his constant support, and his biggest cheerleaders. To honor their sacrifices, Raj took his parents on a well-deserved world tour. As they traveled together, they realized that all of the success in the world couldn't compare to the love and support of family. His mother's unwavering belief and his father's sacrifice was the reason of his success. This was a moment of pure gratitude. No recognition is bigger than watching your parents smiling proudly at your success. They had given him everything they could. India is now the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, with over 1,22,000 plus startups and more than 100 unicorns. Government initiatives like Startup India and the SIDBI Fund of Funds and more have played a crucial role in this growth. Indian startups are thriving across diverse sectors, from technology to renewable energy to manufacturing, attracting substantial foreign investments and growing the market. Raj's journey is just one example of the countless success stories emerging from this vibrant ecosystem. 5 years later, now Raj is giving a speech at the same conference and met a woman and funded her startup business idea, just like he was once funded. Life comes full circle. The future of Indian entrepreneurship is bright and full of promise. As of 2024, Indian startups have raised millions of dollars across many deals, with fintech and e-commerce leading the way currently. Yes, there are still challenges, but the passion and innovation within this ecosystem are unfathomable. To every founder who dares to dream and overcome obstacles, remember that the journey is tough, but the rewards are worth it. The future of the Indian economy lies in your hands. Welcome, visionary founders, to Building Bharat. Today, we unite India's brightest minds who are creating, innovating, and shaping the future. This networking mixer is a chance to unlock India's gold mine moment together. Let's build in Bharat, for Bharat, and shape our nation's future. Welcome to the movement of Indian entrepreneurship. Thank you for believing in your dreams and for contributing to the growth of our nation. The best is yet to come.
अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल. दिस इज राहुल आर्या साइनिंग ऑफ.